Hi guys. Now remember 4-7 is about inverse functions. And what that has to do with is when you have your ordered pair x comma y, it changes to y comma x. I'm not changing any signs. I'm just changing the order, okay? So in number 1, instead of -2 comma 1, it's going to be 1 comma -2. -5, 0 turns into 0 comma -5. -8, -1 becomes -1, -8. And -11, 2 becomes 2 comma -11. Okay, remember these curvy brackets just means it's a set. Okay, now when I have a graph, there are some people who will make it a lot harder than it has to be. Okay, I look at it and I say, well, I already know how to do ordered pairs. And if I take my intercepts, okay, so this intercept is -6, 0. This intercept is 0, 6. And this one is going to change to 0, -6. This one is going to change to 6, 0. If I plot those two ordered pairs, then I'm going to have my inverse. Okay? So 0, -6 is down here. Remember, it's going by 2's. 6, 0 is right here. And then I get my handy-dandy ruler and draw my line. Now, you don't have to, but you could. Remember, we talked about how it's a reflection along across the line y equals x, which has a slope of 1. Okay, some people can see that reflection a lot easier if they draw in that line. Okay, so think about it. If you look at the next one, it's got some nice ordered pairs. Okay, and I'd use 3. All right, okay. Equations. So the first thing I want to do is remember f of x is the same as y. So this is the same as y equals 6/5 x minus 3. And I want to switch my x and y around. Okay? So, and I always want to put the x over here. So, you know, when I have x equals 6/5 y minus 3, I want to move this over here. Okay? X equals, I want to put that last, 6/5 y minus 3 equals x. Now, the reason I want to have my x over here is because I want to isolate y. And I want it to be y equals slope-intercept form. Okay? So I'm going to get rid of that minus 3 first. 6/5 y equals x plus 3. And then to get rid of this, I've got to multiply by the reciprocal. Now this is a chunk, okay? So I'm going to have to distribute. Those all cancel out. Y equals 5, 6, x. And let's see, this would cancel this to a 2 plus 5/2. Okay, now function notation just says I'm going to put the inverse function of x equals 5/6 x plus 5/2. Okay, so it's just a lot of steps. Number 14 is a lot easier because it's in standard form. So when it's written in standard form, it is easier. But I'm still going to start by changing the x and y around. So 4y plus 6x equals 24. I've got to get rid of that 6x. 4y equals -6x plus 24. Divide by 4. Distribute that division. Okay? And that's going to give you y equals -3/2 because you got to put it in simplest form, x plus 6. And then I need to write it in inverse notation. Okay, and it's done. I hope that helps. Bye.